Weather by Logan, and it's Thursday, September 4th, and we have some severe weather to talk about, and some damaging winds and hail and tornadoes going to happen. So let's get right into it. Alright, so I think we should just start on the stuff that we have been talking for a very long time now. This is a 6 to 10 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, and we have a below normal average temperatures pushing east with high pressure system, and it's bringing a huge ridge across the Rocky Mountains, and then we start seeing some cooler temperatures diving into the west and into the east. This is going to bring a below normal temperature. So if y'all are living in these places, y'all are going to see these below normal temperatures. You are going to be able to feel it. 8 to 14 day outlook, we still can see that a massive high pressure system dominating, and a big area for high pressure system is going to form across the middle of the country. East coast, you're seeing a little bit of some colder temperatures, and in the west it will start to warm up a little bit, but this is a long out for 8 to 14 day outlook, so don't take this very seriously. This is very far out, and we can see a lot of changes. All right, let's talk about the tropics real quick. We have a 80% chance on our 7 day outlook, a high chance of seeing a tropical storm forming in the Caribbean, in the main development region. We need to take this seriously. Keep watching this. Anybody in the islands needs to keep an eye on this storm that is moving way west than Hurricane Aaron that happened. About an 80% chance of it becoming a hurricane, so most likely it will become a hurricane. It is hurricane season. We are in the dead middle of a hurricane season. And so we have this disturbance going to happen. I think this is a chance for it to go in the Caribbean and really just have a hurricane in there. But I think our main thing that we have to watch is this for it to go into the Caribbean, this for it to turn out to sea, or this to make landfall in the U.S. All right, we need to keep an eye on this as this strengthens and becomes a hurricane tropical storm in the future. Keeping an eye on this. We will keep an eye on this. Y'all can stay tuned to my channel. Make sure to subscribe, and we will keep you up to date on the latest. All the hurricane issues. All the severe weather. We got to get to the severe weather right now. We don't really talk about severe weather, but we do have a marginal threat of severe weather from New York and into a little bit of Canada. And it goes down into the mountains and into Tennessee. All right, this is for a concern of damaging winds and a couple tornadoes. We have a marginal threat introduced up here for the tornadoes. Yes, this is only a marginal threat. Still has a 2% chance of tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail are possible. And day 2 outlook, we have a big chance of seeing some damaging winds, hail, and now the SPC Outlook National Weather Service has issued a slight risk of severe weather. I literally, in the middle of a video, it just popped up. This is a little bit weird. This has never happened. Slight risk of severe weather that goes from um, into West Virginia. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Into Kentucky, this is for tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, alright? A slight risk has been introduced. We haven't seen this in a while. Well, I haven't made a video about this in a good bit. So we have a marginal threat that goes from Dallas in Texas all the way up into Pennsylvania. Marginal threat, slight risk introduced in there for damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. Day 3 outlook, we're looking at the same thing. A lot of CAPE is going to be out here in the dead heat. All right. We're looking at a widespread 4,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE in these areas, and that is going to bring a chance of some thunderstorms on our day 3 outlook from Maryland into North Carolina for damaging winds. Some severe storms will be possible in these areas, so we need to keep an eye on this. Our main concern is going to be our day 2 outlook. All right, and slight risk of severe weather. We need to keep an eye on this. I think tomorrow I will make a more organized video about this specifically, and then on our video after that we will focus on the tropics. Let's get to the details for these storms. On our day 1 outlook, I said there was going to be a few tornadoes from Canada into Tennessee. I don't really think tornadoes are possible over here. I'm thinking they will be in this other marginal threat in Iowa and Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota for a chance of a couple tornadoes. You could see no tornadoes. Wouldn't be surprised if there was a couple tornadoes or there wasn't. All right, day 2 outlook for a 2% chance of seeing tornadoes in these areas. This is for a couple tornadoes. A few tornadoes is possible. I think they might add a 5% chance for tornadoes in these areas. All right, day 1 outlook, we're looking at a 5% chance of seeing significant wind and from Canada up into Tennessee for wind. And then over here in Iowa and Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, there is a chance for a couple strong storms. Day 2 outlook, we have a slight risk, 15% chance of damaging winds. That's why they added a slight risk of severe weather for damaging winds. And then some damaging winds goes from Pennsylvania into Texas. On our day 1 outlook for hail, we have a 5% chance of seeing large hail in Tennessee. This encompasses, let me zoom in real quick. It does have a little bit of North Georgia. This includes Dalton, Chattanooga, Knoxville, some big cities in here. This includes Dalton, Chattanooga, Knoxville, and some big cities inside of here for the hail. And then on our day 2 outlook, we have a 5% chance of seeing large hail from West Virginia into Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, McKinney, Dallas, big cities that goes into Little Rock, Jackson, Memphis. Big cities inside of here for a chance of hail on our day 2 outlook. I think we will see some very strong storms for damaging winds. The 80 mile per hour is possible. 85 will be a concern. Large hail would be from pea-sized hail into ping pong is possible. Let's talk more about excessive rainfall. Day 1 outlook, only what we are going to be talking about. In Florida, South Florida, we are seeing a chance of excessive rainfall in these areas. And then over here in Arizona and California, we have a slight risk of excessive rainfall. And then inside that, which we have a marginal threat that goes in Nevada, California, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know if y'all want to say anything. They have a contact email currently. So if y'all want to message me, y'all just go down into the